Hi everyone, this is my sister Eimear, and she's a teenager, and I've had a lot of requests for a teenage makeup look using cheap and reasonably priced products. So I'm going to do it in two halves. This is the Irish/UK version, and then I will do a US version as well, using products all from the US. So everything I use in this video you can get at your local Boots. Which is handy, and it all costs a couple of euro. But I've tried to recreate a look I do all the time, which I use MAC products for, and it's very similar. Isn't it very similar?
Yeah.
It's very similar. Okay, so we even managed to copy underage lip gloss using a really cheap natural collection lipstick. So keep watching, and I hope you like it. And if you have any questions or comments, you can leave them below. And we're going to stop laughing now. Okay, so you start with a cleansed face. I'm going to use Natural Collection Tinted Moisuriser, which is only a couple of euro, taking out into the face. But it's really, when your skin is young, you don't want to kind of apply too much, take heavy product, and you don't need it because your skin is lovely. You just don't realise it yet. Okay, so I'm going to just start by applying. I've already applied a little bit of oil-free moisturiser, and I'm using a damp sponge. These are just from Boots. They're latex free, but they're really nice, and I'm gently just going to blend this into the skin. I'm going to concentrate the product as well on your lids and around your eyes, just to get rid of any discoloration. And because this is a tinted moisturiser, it'll give you very sheer coverage and just kind of help your skin along. Okay, next I'm going to use concealer. I'm going to use Essence Forget concealer, but you can use any concealer you have. And you don't generally need a whole lot of concealer, but I'm just going to apply some just under the eye in here, because there's a little bit of darkness in there. In there. This is a great concealer because it has 3 different shades. So the pinky shade is great for getting rid of any kind of under eye discoloration, and just blend it in. So I also want to put some concealer on the lid as well. That will prepare the eyes for eye makeup. If you have any spots, Eimear doesn't, but if you want to get rid of anything, I'll just show you up here as an example. There's a tiny mark here. So you're just using a very fine brush, dip into the concealer, and apply a really small amount of product, and then just gently with the very edge of the sponge blend around. And that's it. So if you have any other marks like that, you can do the same. Okay, so you can still see her own skin kind of shining through, which is the most important thing. You don't want it to be like a mask. Next is powder. If you apply concealer, you're going to need to powder it, and the same with the moisturiser, with the tinted moisturiser. So I'm going to use Rimmel Silky Loose Face Powder, and to me this is as good as any MAC one. It's brilliant. Using a fluffy brush, or you can use a sponge if you don't have a brush. Next step is eyes. I'm going to be using a combination of products that you can get in Boots. So I'm going to start with this Essence product, which I hope you can get in every Boots. But I know in Ireland you can get it in Dunn's and certain pharmacies. But I'm not going to use the coral shade. I'm just going to use this shade here, which is kind of just like a nudie beige colour. So any kind of nude beige you have will do fine. This just has a little bit of a shimmer to it, but you can use any one that you have. Okay. Next I'm going to take M Dazzledust in 44, which is a gorgeous kind of gold shade. small amount of product on a brush like this, any brush, and I'm just going to do it in a V shape, just like kind of like this. I'm going to go into the socket line, drawing it down really gently, and then along the lash line, so it's in a V shape at the side. Then you're going to use any fluffy brush you have, and don't blend back and forth. You're going to bring the product out here. You just start on the outside and blend in very lightly, because you don't want to lose the product you've applied. So blend it gently in, and that's it. So next, for eyeliner, black is very harsh, and if you have got quite young skin, it's not really a good look. It might be too strong. So I'm going to go for a soft brown. This is by Natural Collection in Boots, and again, it's a couple of euro. And I'm going to lift the eyebrow a little. I'm going to start in the middle and feather it out. When you're starting working with eyeliner, it's easier to do it in small motions, small sketching motions, rather than one straight line. And keep the line as close to the lashes as possible. Okay, just to deepen this up, I'm going to take a medium brown shade. I'm going to use a Revlon one, just disgusting on the front, but it's in Sable. So it's very similar to MAC Sable, but it's much cheaper. But any medium brown is going to give the same effect, so you don't need to buy an expensive one. I'm going to press that on over the liner. Okay, I'm just going to press it on over the liner. I'm going to leave mascara to last. I'm going to go with the lip product. Apply a tiny bit of concealer just around the line of your lip to get rid of any of your own lip colour. This lip pencil, you don't need to use a lip pencil at all, but I'm just going to use one today because Eimear's lip colour is quite faint. So this is Lipliner by Natural Collection in Almond, and it's one of my favourite ones. And really gently on. I don't have the pencil really sharp because I don't want a really sharp line. If you're looking to have a lip gloss like a matte lip gloss or a nude matte look, you can easily recreate this using really cheap products. So the nude lipstick I have today is from Natural Collection as well, and it is Apppleblossom. And it's really nude, kind of, so it'll suit most skin tones. And you're going to apply it with the lip brush. Again, when you're doing your own makeup, you can use your fingers and everything, but when you're doing someone else's, you just can't. A lip gloss over the top. And again, this lip gloss is Natural Collection, and no, I am not sponsored by Natural Collection. These are just the products I happen to have. So this one is in Lychee Twist, and it's gorgeous, so I'm going to apply a little blob of this over the top. Okay, the blush I'm going to use is Collection2000 in shade 01, So Pretty. And I'm just going to, this is a real natural flush. You don't use anything too strong. I'm just going to apply it to the apples for cheeks and sweep it up gently. And just a little. Okay, so I've applied one coat of mascara already. It's Loreal Voluminous. You can use whichever one you want. And all I did was go, look for there, I went, curled the mascara behind the lashes, and then go to the front and then wiggle the product up through. You always want to coat the back of the lashes, because when you blink, especially if you have fair lashes, if you blink you can see the lightness on underneath. And I'm not going to apply any on the bottom because Eimear has really, really, really long eyelashes, and that would be messy. So here's the finished look, and I hope you like it. What do I do? Nothing, just look at the camera. Okay, so I'll have to for a second. The camera got it.
so weird. Okay.
Sorry.